good afternoon. This is Captain Frank here. I know today we're going to discuss everybody's favorite subject, canvas. We know how much you love it. That's why we came out with all these coops to get as much of it gone that we possibly could. But we still have some left. So what I'd like to do is spend a few minutes, teach you some tips to make this canvas installation go a little easier. The first thing I want to discuss is having somewhat of a plan. First step is to organize it. I use this back deck area. What I try and do is pick the pieces that I know that I'm going to put on last down first. Typically that's the center section here. So that's going to be the biggest piece. That looks like it right there. You always want to be careful when you're handling canvas to try not to put zippers up against your isinglass because you'll scratch it and eventually it'll make it where you can't see well through it. So I put the first big piece down. Then I'm thinking I'm going to start from the middle and work out if I'm going backwards. So the next thing is this piece, this piece. So I got to find those. We know they're going to have some isinglass in each corner. Yeah, that looks like one right there. So I'm going to be careful with that zipper. There's the other one of those. Now, on this particular boat, we know there's going to be a section that goes in right here and a section that goes in right there. So we got to find those next. Okay, well, that must be one of those. And it should have a matching friend, which that's it right there. Okay, moving right along. We only have two pieces left, so we kind of know where they're going to go. These are the little triangle pieces that are going to go in the corner here. So not knowing which one goes on which side, we'll lay those out. Now, one of the other segments that goes on these is there's a zipper strip that pulls into a track on each side. They go in very easily. Because they go in very easily, they can come out very easily. On a windy day, these rascals can blow away. Let's go ahead and pick up one of these corner pieces and identify which side it goes on. The one unique aspect about each one is it's got a snap on it that we know is going to go towards the bottom. So since we know that, and the female part of the snap is going to face the boat, we can pretty much give ourselves a good guess on which side goes. Now, one of the little tricks that I've been taught that I find helpful is to hold both tabs on the zipper back at the same time. If you have one of them that folds forward, it'll fight you on the inside of the canvas. You'll try and pull the zipper and it'll feel like it doesn't want to go. So I'm going to hold both of those tabs back. I'm going to go ahead and start that. That's the biggest tip I can give you about putting up canvas is you want to start the zippers, don't completely zip them. Because once you do that, everything's tight and it makes it difficult. So let's go ahead and grab a strip here to identify which strip goes on which side. There's a rough-sided Velcro. You know that's going to go outside to match the soft Velcro that's inside. So we're going to go ahead and put that in, pull it up, and we'll go ahead and start this zipper. Again, reminding you to hold both tabs back on that zipper so it doesn't fight you. We'll go ahead and zip the bottom first because that's the most difficult to get at. And then we can zip the top. Let's go out here and snap that snap that I mentioned earlier. Good news is, once you've done one side, you know where the other piece goes. Can't mess it up at that point. Snap's going to go to the bottom. So we'll go ahead and put the zipper to the top, holding back both tabs as I mentioned earlier. Go ahead and get that started. Insert the bottom strip. The other little trick sometimes it's helpful is if you'll peel that Velcro back and hold it back out of the way, it'll expose that zipper and it'll make it easier to get this started. Voila, our side pieces are installed. So the next segments we're going to do is put the corner pieces in, this one here and this one here. We know for sure that the snaps on these that you see are going to go down and the zippers are going to go up. So it's pretty much just a matter of fact to figure out which way the zippers go. So I happened to get lucky here and grab this side. I think I got it. Again, I'm holding the tabs back. Bring the zipper all the way into its base. I'm just going to start it. I'm not going to zip it all the way. So it'll go downhill. We've got that in place. I'm going to reach over here. There's one main snap at the bottom. It's a pull to dot snap, which takes the pressure off the rest of them. With that one in place, now this is secure. Even if it's windy, this is going to stay in place. You can reach through the open because we haven't zipped it all the way. You can reach through the opening now and install the snaps on the outside so you don't have to get outside the boat. Once that's done, then we can finish zipping these guys up. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Let's see, snaps go to the bottom. Zipper's got to go at the top, so I'm going to peel back both tabs. Just get it started. Again, don't zip it all the way. We'll come up top. We'll start the horizontal zipper. We're good to go there. Come down below, put the pull to dot snap in place. That'll hold it. We can reach through, snap the snaps on the outside. Now, once we got that, we can go ahead and zip these two guys up the rest of the way, and we're good to go. Now, we're to the vertical door sections on each side, so we're going to find those. We have to identify which side goes where. One of the things I can tell you that I know for sure is the straps that lay on the inside that hold these doors up when you've rolled them up in the up position, they're always going to go to the inside. So I've got this one inside working out, so it turns out this one's going to go on this side. Over here on this port, start the zipper. This one's really important that you fold this zipper up and then hold this Velcro out of the way. This is pretty strong Velcro in these vertical sections. It's designed to keep the wind from opening up a slot and letting water in. So it has to be pretty robust. Should be able to figure out where this one goes. Go ahead and get this guy started up here at the top. It's funny, when you follow the rule, it works very well. Let's fold this Velcro back out of our way. As I mentioned before, get it started in the zipper, pull it in deep, we're good to go. And kind of what I like to do here, just to hold this in place, is I'll come outside. There's a pull to dot snap down here on the bottom. Go ahead and stick that one there. Do the same over here on this side. Kind of holds everything in place. Now the Velcro becomes your friend. Last piece. I've heard no curse words to this point, so it can't be all that bad. Now, same rule applies to this center section. These straps that hold this piece up when it's in the up position rolled up are going to go to the inside. So that should give us the orientation we need to put this thing up. So we're going to fold the tabs back on the snap. We've got to get this vertical insert in there. Look at that. Pull it all the way up deep in the zipper base to make sure it's in like it should be. And we got them started. Let's go ahead and lay this piece over the back. Like what we want there. If you want a little help, you can actually line this up with the Velcro and it'll hold you. Now, to secure this aft center piece, what we've done at Regal, we use some straps rather than snaps. A tip on this is to take your engine hatch, raise it slightly because it lifts from the aft side, and you can easily hook these up. But they just lay over the little tabs here underneath, so you can bring those on. I like to go from one side all the way to the outside. That kind of holds it in place and makes the rest of them easy to put on. Nice thing about these is we cover them with a piece of acrylon on the cover that keeps the sun off of them, so they should last a long time. Okay, we've got that in place. Should all be pretty easy from here. Come inside, check all of our zippers that we want them to have zipped. Make sure they're all closed all the way across. We're good to go. Well, this canvas is up. The more times you do it, the easier it'll be. But if you follow some of those simple tips, and let's review. Get everything oriented so you know how it goes up so you're not fighting through the pieces. Remember to start zippers, don't zip them all the way. Take both tabs on the zipper and make sure that you hold those in the up position so they don't fight you as you're trying to zip down. The other one is to pull that Velcro back with your finger and pinch it so it doesn't get against its reciprocal piece of Velcro and then you're fighting it. This is Captain Frank from Regal. Hopefully these tips will help you get your canvas up a little easier.